Hey everybody, welcome to Sherry's home studio. Come on in and have a seat. I've got coffee in the coffee pot if you want a cup. There's water in the fridge. Have a seat and we can go through my little goodie box that I got from Glitter and Crafts for You. They're sponsoring this video again. Now, most of this that I'm showing you today is what I bought, but she did send me some extra little goodies over here, but I'm not going to show you all those until I come to make those videos. But I did place an order with her, and this is some of the stuff that I got. I got this PRB 015. I don't know if you can see how pretty and shimmery it is. It's really a nice white glitter, and it's got hues of, looks like green and golds in there. It is really pretty. I ordered Psychedelic Sunflower, and then had to have this one, the Holographic Mocha, and we'll be making things with all of these colors. Not today, but we will in the future. Blackberry Hibiscus. Now this one is really pretty. It's a really pretty color. Can't wait to put that in something. And then Holographic Cocoa Loco. And it's like browns, reds, and gold. It is a beautiful color. And also I ordered from her was their Christmas time package deal here. And it came with these 6 molds. Can you see that okay? These 6 molds. And it came with 7 glitters. It came with the Polar 08, the Met Royal Blue, Bright Silver, came with the Emerald Green, Rainbow Iridescent. That one is going to be neat. I have a plan for this one. Metallic Red, and the Metallic Gold. Now that was all in a kit. You get these 6 molds, 7 glitters, and that was 20 bucks on her website. Now, as far as I know of, she doesn't have many of these little kits left. So, if you're interested in there, you jump on there and order them. Like I said, I don't think she's got many left. So, and they're called, let me look it up, what they're called. It's the Mold and Glitter Bundle, and it's $20, and you'll get all of this and the glitters, and enough to make. So since she's sponsoring me, she also sent me this Snowflake keychain mold that I think we're going to try. Let's slide these to the side, slide to the left, slide to the left, slide to the, uh-oh. Oh man, my silver opened up. Oops. That's alright. A little glitter never hurt nobody. Alright. Alright, so set that there. And then she also sent me this tree bell. And we're going to do this one. I'll set that up there. I'll turn it so you can see it. And she sent me this bell with the little deer on it. And I've got colors picked out for that. And she sent me this cute little snowman keychain. Okay, so I've got some epoxy about ready to mix up, and I want to go ahead and take care of these before I stir over there. But with these, let's move these to here. I know I want to use these 2. I'm not sure about those, but I want to use these here, these bells. And for the bells, I've got some chocolate mousse pearl that I want to put on him. So we're going to dust him with this chocolate mousse. Where'd my paintbrush go? Gotta get my paintbrush. There it is. Okay, so got my paintbrush. We're just going to pick some of this up and try not to get it everywhere. We're going to paint our little deer this color. Let's turn you around this way. Well, there we go. Something like that. And you can see good. Okay. Okay. And I'm getting it on the outside, and we'll clean all that up around in here because we don't want that color. I've got a color that we're going to put on there. Now this color here is the chocolate mousse pearl, and it's also by Glitter and Crafts for You. And it's one of her micas. And I've never done this mold, so we're doing it together for the first time. All right. I'll show you the name of it. Okay. Well, that's the chocolate mousse. All right, let's get a cotton ball, and a little alcohol, and let's clean up on the end there. Okay. I'm just going to wipe all this up. Okay. Because I have another color we're going to put in there. Baby wipe. Okay, here we go. That's even better. Now, for this one on the bell, since I've got two bells, I've got two different colors that I want to use on the bell. Hold on. I gotta pick this up so I can get those corners. Just wipe it out because you don't want it all over the place. Because whatever touches the mold, if you don't wipe it out, is going to be the color that's going to be there. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Got that wiped up. Now, for the tree, I'm going to do Evergreen Pearl. I'm going to sprinkle that on, put that on my tree. And it doesn't matter how careful you are with this stuff, it just goes everywhere. You can be super careful. Okay, just paint that on there. And I've got my epoxy ready to mix up, so we don't have to wait on me to do that. And just cover it up. Okay. Alright, so that again was the Evergreen Pearl. Q-tip or a baby wipe, and you need to get up in there and wipe all the green where you don't want it out. Now, Miss Patty sent me these molds, so I wanted to use them in our video. Okay, so now there's that. Now, for the bell, let's put that one aside. I also got a maple sugar shimmer on a mica. See? Maple sugar shimmer. Alright, so I'm going to make that my bell on this one. I'm just going to paint it in there. Okay. Just cover in your bell. Don't forget the nib at the top, around the tree. around the sections here and make sure you get it all in there. And you want to go up the sides. So I'm going to pick it up so I can get to the sides, but you want to get on the sides. But we're not going to do the little dingleberry. We're going to find a color. I think we're going to put a different color in that dingleberry there. Okay. Hang it on. I have to say this is a very pretty color. But we'll see together what it's going to look like when it comes out. Okay. Blow off the excess. Oh, I missed a spot, so let me go back in. Right in there. Okay. So we got that. And our next one we're going to do, for this bell, I thought we would try what she sent me, Aurelian lights. Let me show you. Aurelian lights. And, ooh, look at that. That is gorgeous. We're going to put that one in that bell. Oh, that's so pretty. I know the cameras sometimes don't always pick up how pretty things are, but this one is really pretty. And again, don't forget to do your sides, go in all the other crevices. Now these are cute little ornaments that would be nice on your Christmas tree. And because of the shimmer, it should sparkle on there. Okay. Between these antlers, down around the sides. Alright, so now I'm going to get the sides. Oh, I thought I got all the spots, but I guess I didn't. Alright, from where I was sitting, it looked like I got it all. Here. There. Maybe it's just the way it's shifting. But it's really pretty. I can't wait for it to be done and I can show you what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to do the sides. And I will link these colors in the description box for you guys, so if I didn't pronounce the name right or you didn't catch it, I'll link it, so you just have to click on it and go. Okay, so that was that. Look how pretty that looks in there. Pretty nice. I like that. Alright, so for that, I need to get a silver. So let me grab a silver. And do not have a silver from Miss Patty. So it's something I'll put on my list to get. But I do have this Pearl X one. And we're just going to use that for the little dingleberries. But I do not have a silver from Miss Patty yet. But I'll get one. We'll put that there. All on that dingleberry. And it's okay if you get this silver on your other ones, because it will not pick up. Whatever touches the mold first is what's going to be there when you pour your stuff. So, alright. So there's that. Alright, let's turn it like that. And now for this cute little snowman, I want to use, what she sent me was a diamond shimmer, and it looks white. It's called Diamond Shimmer, and we're going to cover him in that. Move that out of the way. Okay. And I'm just going to cover him in that. Sides. Okay. Sides around his hat. Oh, we should have done black for his hat, but that's okay. So this was, like I said, Diamond Shimmer. Okay. Alright. So now I'm going to mix up my epoxy. And we're gonna, so I'll make sure I have enough before I go on to the other ones. So we'll mix this up and then I'll be right back with you, okay? Alright, everyone. Well, welcome back. I did a thing. So I really do try to like my Resiner's bubble machine. And I threw it in there, turned it on twice, let it run twice. But I get, can y'all see this? Can you see how terrible this looks in here? It is nothing full of micro bubbles. I mean, it is terrible. And I ran it through twice. It is horrible at the bubbles in this thing. My Resiner's bubble machine, for lack of better wording, sucks ducks big time. Alright, it sucks. I thought, well, I'm going to try it because I want to get a nice clear, crystal clear epoxy, but no, I get nothing but micro bubbles. It's awful. I don't know what my machine is doing, but it's never worked right since the day I got it. And I keep trying, thinking maybe operator error or something, but no, it's the machine. It sucks. I would not recommend it, but because I do not want to lose this epoxy, we're going to go ahead and pour it. So I'm just going to pour it over my tree in this bell. We're going to fill her up just like that, and as the bubbles come to the top, I will throw alcohol on it or flame it or something. We're just going to fill her up to the bell. Just add it in there. Hopefully it won't be visible because of the micas. Alright, for this little snowman, we're going to do the same thing, but I think I'm going to pour some out into my little cup. I think that should be enough. I'll set this here. And I think I'm going to add a little of the Diamond Shimmer in there, because I really don't like the way the bells are looking right now. So maybe we'll hide the bubbles. Let's hide the bubbles. They are rising, so that is good. I'll pop them then. So we just added a little of the diamond shimmer. We're going to mix it up. Just like that. And we're going to pour it in there. Into our little snowman. Let that run through. This diamond shimmer is pretty. Alright, so we're gonna do these two also. I've got enough for these two. So we're gonna slide these over here. Maybe. If I can get my fingers on them. Come on. Stop sticking, little bells. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. There we go. Come on. I should have put a piece of paper underneath it. Oh man, no. Oh, I made a mess. Of course, let's make a mess. I just want to pick this up and move it. There we go. It's stuck to my surface. Let's pick this one up and move it. Now I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but all these little bubbles are now coming to the top. I'm going to move the snowman. Just slide over a little bit, snowman. Share. Let's clean this up. Alright. Just make a mess. Let's make a mess. Let's make a mess. Okay. So, I want to do these two. But I have an idea. We're going to give spritz, spritz, spritz. Spritz, 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 spritz. Okay. So, I have an idea. With all these stupid bubbles. Let's put some more in this cup. I really wish I'd like that machine, but I really don't like that machine. I don't know why I keep using it. So, alright, let's add some more of this diamond shimmer. Man, there's some pretty stuff in here. Let's sit that there. Alright, let's mix this up. And I like the way that looks. That is really pretty. It is shimmery. Okay, can y'all see how pretty that is? Can you see that? I know you can see through my stick, through the red, but that is a really pretty color. So what I want to do is take some alcohol inks and just, well, probably would help if I'd open this one up. I have not used this one. Okay. It is open. We're going to put a drop there. Drop here. Come on. I'm going to drop here. And I should have enough for this one too. So we'll put a drop there, a drop there, and a drop here. Like that. Okay, and that was cauldron. And then we're going to come over and get some blue. I know I've used blue, so blue should be open. Come on. Yeah, blue is open. I'll put a drop in there. Mercy, mercy, Marcia. Alright, let's get the stick out. So my husband, Michael's sitting on the other side doing a model car, and he had some issue with the paint, so he's over there fixing his paint. And it doesn't matter what we work on, anything we do, there's always an issue. And it really messed up his paint job, and he's having to redo it. I'm gonna put a drop there, and drop there. Now this is just regular old blue. I'll put one here, here, and here. Yeah, my hole was clogged up from when I used it last time. And then we're just gonna take the sapphire blue, and I'm gonna put a drop in the middle. Okay, and that's still debubbling. One drop there. Oop. Well, that one. Okay, well, we're just gonna do it like that. All right. So we're going to take this diamond shimmer. I'm going to pour it in each of these little holes. Let it hit it. Okay. Let's get up in there. While that settles, we'll do this side. Just let it roll up in there. Never done this method. I've seen people do this method, but I've never done this method, so we're just going to see how it turns out for us. Need it to get up in the bobble at the top. There we go. All right, that looks good. Make sure it has plenty, and I think we will have enough to do these little keychains. Yep. So let's bring the keychains in front. We're going to slide this to the side. And we'll set this here. Can you see? Can you see the keychains? Okay, right here's the keychains. We'll set this over here. Okay. All the little micro bubbles are still coming up. So we're going to add some more of this into my cup with the diamond shimmer. But I think this time let's add some of this, not the blue. Let's add some of this sapphire blue. No, well, no. Let's add some of this cauldron. Yeah, we're gonna add one drop into the resin. Yeah, that's a good color. We're going to do it this way. Mix it in there. See what we get. Oh, now that's pretty. Can you see that? Alright. So we'll fill these up. Run the sides one more time. We're going to fill these up. Give that a minute to send through because it's got intricate little sections. And this one here. Okay. Looks good. Up and around its little nozzle. A little more up in its little arms. There we go. And that will settle down. Put some more in here. Add a little push up into the corners. That. A little more in there and go up around its little nozzle. toothpick. There we go. Make sure it gets all right there. Now I am not digging into the mold. So, okay. I'll do here too. And it looks like I'm going to have enough to do one of those. But we're going to do a little something different. But we're going to work off the same cut. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so now what I want to do, find the blue glitter that came with this package. There it is. And we're going to keep that blue. Put the glove back on because I don't want to get epoxy. So we've got this. I've got the rest of this. So I'm going to set this here. I'm going to scrape out this container. And it's still full of micro bubbles. Ah. And it's getting thick, so we got to get on the ball because it's getting thick. Well, it's getting thick because I ran it through the machine for one time at 9 minutes and the next time for 5 minutes, hoping that it was going to get these bubbles out, but no luck for that. My husband was saying, Michael was telling me, he says, why do you even try? And I'm like, because I really want to use it. And he's like, then do a review on it and tell him how sucky it is. And I'm like, oh, I know, I need to. So set this to the side, get that out of the way. Pardon the arm in the shot. So we got this here. We're going to open up the glitter. And this is called Metallic Royal Blue. And it is by Glitter and Crafts for You. And it's part of this kit here. That one and this one. Hey, Michael. Oh, never mind. You're not at a stopping point. I can't get into the bag. Alright, I gotta get my glove off. Alright, so here we go. Got the blue. Let's get the spoon and let's give it, let's do 3. I like the number 3, so 3 it shall be. So right there. Let's mix this back up. And it still has that little bitty drop of that regular cauldron blue. Oh, look at that. Now that's pretty. Alright, we're just moving along here. Look at us go. Alright, so I got these. And I'm going to put it in this one. And in it goes. There we go. That looks good. Let's give it a little bit more. Alright. Okay. So, should I make another one of those? Or should I make this cute little bear? It's a cute little bear mold. She surprised me with that in the box. We'll make a little bear. We'll make a little blue bear. Okay. And I still have extras, so not enough. Nope, that won't work. So I guess what I'm going to make, nope, can't make that either. I guess we'll pour it. What other mold do I have? that I can pop it in quick. Hang on, let me see what I got in my goodie box. Well, alright, we're just going to do the big bear. We're going to do Mama Bear. We've got Mama and Baby Bear. Okay. That was actually going to be enough. Look at that. As soon as I scrape this cup out, it's going to be exactly enough. Alright. Now, I do believe that Mama and Baby Bear are on their website too. These are molds that she sent with me to try along with some other things that I've got in my goodie box. Look at that. Not a drop of waste. We saved it all. So, that is good. That is very good. Alright, so I will do a little bit of cleanup around these edges. I will get them moved over to the side so I can work on something else while these are drying. But I will bring you along tomorrow when these are ready to be unmolded, and we can see what they look like. I'm hoping that these turn out really, really nice. They'll be pretty on somebody's tree. So, okay. I'll see you back in just a little bit. Hey everybody. Okay, it's the next day and everything is dry, so we're going to do an unmolding. And I just want you, and you'll see some other stuff on my desk, just ignore that. That's for another video. So let's start with these little snowflakes. They've turned out pretty good, so we're going to do an unmolding. And this was using the leftover white, which I put in the diamond shimmer, and then I just put the little droplets of alcohol ink, and that turned out really pretty. Alright, let's move this out of the way. That's for my next project. These are my next projects. So we'll set those there out of the way. Alright, so we have that one. Alright, and then we have the other one. Now remember what I said. These two, slide this over here. These two molds, this one and this one, and these 4 and 7 glitters was in a bundle package, and I will link that package up underneath it. And I know she has some, and I know some are she's limited on how many she has, so if you're interested in it, make sure you go get it before they're sold out. And then I have this one, and this one turned out pretty too. That's the front, that's the back. Let me get a little card, hold on, so we can see better. I think I have a little white card. Yeah, here. We'll just use this piece of paper. So there we go. See? We'll add this one up here. There we go. What do you think? Aren't those pretty? Could you just see those dangling from your tree? I can. Those are real pretty. I'm not putting up a Christmas tree, so I might list these in on my Etsy account. Alright, so now these two and these several molds here was a surprise in my box because I purchased a whole bunch and I'm making these videos, which she's sponsoring me, so she donated these to me. Alright, now we're going to take out this one. Now this one is nice too, and you could do many things with this one, so set this to the side. It would be really neat on this one is if you put in vinyl your year, the year of it, like this year put 2025 or initial, your name, your last name, or family, Christmas, or something, you know, or a Christmas saying in vinyl would be nice on here, you know, and depending on the color. And that's your back, and then this is the front, and it's turned out really nice. It's nice and thick, but it's not heavy at all. Alright, so we'll set this one here. All right, and like I said, this set here with these two and 7 glitters, I already put the glitters away, I'm sorry, I was cleaning up, is in a package deal. She has some, she's limited right now, and it's 7 glitters, these 6 molds for $20 is what's on her website. Like I said, I will list that, and these are really, really nice. They turned out really good. Okay, so set those to the side. All right, let's go on to these. We'll go on to these little keychains. And these were my surprises in my box when she sent it to me. I did place an order with her, and I told her what I was doing, and she said, well, I got a surprise for you. Now, she always includes little surprises with the orders. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to open over the camera. I don't know exactly everything she puts in for those little, when you do place an order. Okay, so now these are the Snowflake keychains, or you can use them as ornaments because they got the hooks, however you want to do it. Those would look nice on your tree too. And all I did was add a drop of blue in with the diamond shimmer that we used left over for that. So this is this one, and these are really cute. They turned out nice, and it's this mold here. I will find the link. You can't even see it on that. Let's see, let's do the dark green. There we go, there we go. And I'll try to find that one on her website too. This is from her website, Glitter and Crafts for You. All right, we'll set that to the side. We're going to move on to the little bear, since we got mama and baby bear. Now with these, let's pop them out. Let's get them popped out. Pop, pop. Come on, out of there. Hold on. I struggle because of my hand. So, okay, there's one. And with these, you need to kind of do a little decorating on them, which I didn't do. I mean, because you see me undoing them. Color in their eyes, highlight. You can add some gemstones or whatever to their ears, but they're cute. Alright, that's them. And what you could do with these is drill a little hole, put a little eyelet in there, and I probably will do that and make it into a keychain. These are cute too for little keychains. Alright, and these molds, I will find them on her page and I will list them. Okay, they're just mama and baby. And you will see those again. Alright, now we're going to do the Snowman. And that's cute. He turned out really good. Let's get it out of the light. There you go. Put the year on there, somebody's name on there. But these would be cute as little giveaways, you know, if you want to make several of them. And you can give them away as a present to somebody. And that's her mold also. And it turned out really nice. Either side. Both sides looked pretty good, front and back. So, alright. Alright, now for the special ones. Okay, so these are the big ones. And I mica'd them, and I just poured clear in them. And on this one, oh, how cool. Oh, I have an idea what you can do with these. Alright, so on this one, I colored the green and filled it in. Alright, so when you pull it out, it leaves these indentions. What we could do is get some green, and you can fill them in. Just think about this. Fill this in with more epoxy and let it dry with green, which I think I might just do. And that will look really cool then. It will stand out. And we put the maple sugar shimmer on the outside and the green on the inside. So either way you want to hang it, you could hang it this way, or if you fill it in this way with some green and gold up here, it would be really cool. I think I'll do that. But it was this mold here. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to do this. So I will go back and do that. That is so cool. All right, let's do the deer. And I bet you what, this deer is going to be the same way. And this one I used, and I'm not probably saying it right, the Aurelian Lights. It's a chameleon powder on the outside. And it leaves that big indentation on the, like this, on the outside. It's like a really deep cavity. And that would be cool to fill it in with some brown. And then on this side. Okay. And here's the mold. And I'll list those too. So, I will list these molds also. They're in her. But I really like these. So, I think I will go back in and fill it in. And then I will show you what they look like. Okay. So, I'll finish that up. And give you an idea with some of these, and I'll finish that up. And I'm going to turn these into little keychains, and I'll decorate them up with their little noses and eyes so you can highlight those. But I'll show you that too on the next section of this. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to do those, and these turned out really good. Okay, so I will be back. I'm going to fill these up, and then I will show you what they look like when they are dry, and get right back with you. And I know you see these back here, my little angels. So I will be doing a set of these in the next video that I'll release. But these are some little angels I'm making, and for giveaways for my co-workers. But I'm going to be using products from that I have from Glitter and Craft that I bought. It's going to be using the Blueberry Explosion, which is this color. And I ordered me this Blackberry Hibiscus glitter. And I just really love it. I mean, I know it's so pretty. I don't know if you can see inside this bag, but it is gorgeous. And I'm going to make some angels using this, and I will video that one and get it up there for you to see. So, alright, I will be back with y'all. Alright, friends, I'm back. So, I'm going to do this with you as soon as I clear my desk. So, let me get this off my desk. I figured you would like to see me filling them up. So, I just made some epoxy, and it's sitting here. And I thought to myself, let me go ahead and film it so you can see what I'm doing. Let's bring these two over here. Oops. Turn them around so you can see them. Get that little flake off of there. Alright. So for this one, I have got the emerald green that I'm going to put in the tree. For my deer, I'm going to use the chocolate mousse because I'm absolutely in love with the chocolate mousse. If I can get it to focus. I love the chocolate mousse. That's one of my favorite. As the mica powder for here, I'm going to do the Evergreen, the matching one that goes with that. And then I'm going to sprinkle some stars very carefully in there. So I'm going to split my cups. And I was debating or not if I want to sprinkle some of this neon Kermit in there with my Evergreen, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to do this emerald green mica and to make it look good. Separate this up. It's not going to take, well, just drip on everything. Go ahead. It's okay. Get a baby wipe. Let me wipe this up. I'm trying to be careful when I make a mess. I think that's how that normally goes. Alright, because I don't want to set that in there. Okay. But I'm going to sprinkle this. I don't think I need that much. So I'm going to separate that. Separate the separate. Alright, let's get some emerald green mica in there with some of the glitter. Look at that. I'm just in love with this emerald green. I tell you, that's one of my favorites. It really is. Okay, set that there. Alright, let's get something to lift it out with. Alright, here we go. It's not going to take that much, so we're just going to give it a little dollop. Let's go ahead and mix that up, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's just such a pretty color. I found that I really do like her Glitter and Crafts for You's mica powders. Even I know how to speak. Yep, the mica powders and her Chameleon powders. Now look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yep, I like that. So now let's get this big scoop and give it a couple of scoops of the glitter. And the glitter actually changes the color. Alright, let's do 3 because I like the number 3. Alright. Oh, now look at this. Just look at this pretty color. Ready? Look at that. Ain't that pretty? That is going to look so nice in that tree. Okay. We'll put a dollop in there. We'll fill it up. Yep. Put that in there. Okay. We'll set this right there. Set that right there. And let me put the lid on my glitter. Let's give it another one for luck. And put the lid on the glitter, because if I don't, the way my luck is, I'm going to be knocking them over. There we go. Yeah, it's the emerald green glitter. I will list these. Let's put it back up there. Okay. Yeah, I dolloped another little scoop of glitter in there. It looks so pretty. Oh, you know what else I can put in with the brown? Because I don't have a brown glitter. But I did buy, hold on. I did buy some. Where'd they go? Right here they are. Let's see. Let's do the Holographic Mocha in with for my deer. Alright, so we're going to use the chocolate mousse. Use the chocolate mousse. I'm going to give this just a wee bit more because I'd rather have a little more than not enough in there. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me wipe this up before I make a bigger mess. Alright. Okay, so let's get a stick to lift that out. Use the back of the stick. Put the mocha in there. Okay. Now this is the chocolate mousse. And we are going to add this holographic mocha glitter in there. I'm going to reach in front of y'all again and grab another stick to lift out with. I mean, can you see that? Look at that. It's so pretty. That will look good in with the deer. So we're going to add a couple of those scoops in there. Let's do 3. I like the number 3. Set that to the side. Let's mix this up. Okay, let's show you what it looks like. Ooh, look. Isn't that pretty? But I think I want to add one more scoop of the glitter in there. Yeah, I needed some brown glitter. I didn't have any, and she has this mocha, and I just really like that. That is really pretty. Okay, set that to the side. We're done with this. Close it up, set it to the side.
Who's here?
I don't know. Somebody in a van.
Hey, just set them right there on the camper. Right there on the yeah, right there.
We got a delivery. He's talking to the delivery guy. Okay, so now I'm going to set this over here out of my way so I don't knock it over. Alright, we're going to
That
put this...
spool's not there and you come again, you can just put them on that fender right there. Okay?
So, mix this up. I'm always worried. I like to have things nice and thick. Yeah, nice and stirred. Okay, so we're going to pour this in there. This one's going to be a little easier to pour than the tree, because the tree's got like separation spots. Okay, so I'm going to pour this in here. And I'm going to stop, and I'm going to let that level out so that I'll go back in and add some more. I don't want it to overfill. Alright, now we're going to do the green. Okay. Very carefully, you're going to add that in there. A bit in this one. Let's see. I'm going to bring you down a little bit more. Hey everyone, and welcome back. So I had some camera issues. My camera froze up when I went to bring you in, and I couldn't get it to unfreeze, so I had to let the battery completely die. And so I just went ahead and filled everything in, and I got a little on the over pourage, but I filled this in with epoxy where it was empty. I just went ahead and filled it in, and it looks really good. I had some white snow and I threw down there on the bottom, added some hearts, and just filled it all in so it's not empty. Now this is a adorable mold. I really like it, and it's from Glitter and Craft for You, and it's the bell mold. Let me grab it again and I'll show it to you. Ooh. A piece of board just fell on my leg. Okay, here we go. So it's this one here, and you can decorate it however you want, do it any colors you want, but this one was enjoyable. After I filled it in, I really thought, oh, I really like that. So let's set it on a board so you can see it better. There we go. Yeah, and this is the mold, and that's the ornament. Bring it up close again so you can see it. There you go. Alright, so that was that one. And the reindeer is really nice too. I filled it in with, I don't even remember. Hold on, I'll have to look it up. But that's the reindeer. And it, like I said, it was an indentation because of the way this is done. And then I just went back and filled it in. I put a little bit of snow on his feet and put some stars on him. And I really like that. And on this one, the glitter I used was... okay. I think it was the Holographic Mocha. This one right here from Glitter and Craft for You. And this is their molds too. This was part of the surprise I got for ordering so much glitter because I'm doing these videos. But yeah, those turned out really super well. And on the Snowman, it turned out really cute. It was plain, and so I just went in there and decorated him up. I'm going to send this one to my daughter. This is going to be for her Christmas tree. But I just added some bejewels. Jeweled him up, and look how cute he is. So, but yeah, if you're interested in these molds, the molds, or the glitter, all the glitter that I used in these pieces, just go to Glitter and Craft for You. They are on her website, and they're easy to find, and I will list the products down in the description also, and you can just go from there. But I appreciate, thank you for joining me. I really did enjoy your company, and I can't wait for you to come back. I'm going to be doing 2 more videos, and I can't wait for you to join me on those. Alright, I will see you on the flip side.